and welcome to my class. In the first part, we saw the summary of the poem Our Casuarina Tree. This is the second part. Here, we will discuss the figures of speech used in the poem. First, we will look at the rhyme scheme used in this poem. The rhyme scheme is A, B, B, A, C, D, D, C, E, E, E. If you look at the first stanza of the poem, in the first line, the last word is round. Leave the second and third lines, and the fourth line, the last word is bound. Round and bound rhyme the same. In the second line, the last word is scarce, and in the third line, the last word is stars. Scars and stars rhyme the same. So the rhyme scheme is A, B, B, A. Then look at the fifth line. The last word is gallantly, and in the eighth line, the last word is B. Gallantly, B rhyme the same. And then fifth line, hung, and sixth line, among. They both rhyme the same. So the rhyme scheme is C, D, D, C. And look at the last three lines. The last words of the last three lines: overflows, close, repose. They all rhyme the same. E, E, E. So the rhyme scheme is A, B, B, A, C, D, D, C, E, E, E. This is definitely not a conventional rhyme scheme. If you know anything about this rhyme scheme, please comment in the comment section. The next poetic device used in this poem is hyperbole. Hyperbole is exaggerating something too much. In this poem, when the poetess wants to tell us that the tree is very tall, she says summit near the stars. She wants to say that the tree grew so tall that it almost reached the sky. It was almost near the stars. So this is a hyperbole. The next one is simile. So most of you know how to find out a simile. When you see words like as, like, used to compare two things, you can easily find out that it's a simile. The first simile is like a python winding round and round, the rugged trunk indented with scars. So here she is comparing the creeper with a python. The python can be pronounced as both python and python. Here she is comparing the python which wraps its coil around its prey with the creeper which wraps its tendrils around the tree. The next simile used here is a grey baboon sits statue-like. The grey baboon is not moving at all. It's sitting on the top of the tree and it is sitting without any motion. So it looks like a statue to her. The next simile used is water lilies spring like snow en masse. So she is comparing the water lilies which have bloomed on the pond which is near the casuarina tree with snow en masse, snow gathered in a mass. So it's looking like a sheet of snow to her. Next one is what's the dirge-like murmur that I hear. Here she is saying that she's hearing some voice, some murmur, and she is comparing that to a dirge-like song, a very sorrowful song, a lamentful song. The next simile is like the sea breaking on a shingle beach. Now again she talks about the murmur. Here the poetess is comparing the sorrow-filled song of the tree with the sound created when a wave hits some pebbles lying on a beach. The next poetic device used here is metaphor. So metaphor is comparing the attributes of two different things. Here the poetess says gallantly the giant wears the scarf. So she is comparing the brave quality of a giant with the brave quality of the tree which bears such a tight hold of the tree. So here the tree itself becomes the giant. The next one is personification. Personification is giving human attributes, that is human character or human traits, to things and imagining them as human forms. So in this poem, throughout this poem, Toru Dutt has described the tree as a human being. The word tree is written with a capital T. She says the tree laments and sings, which is a human attribute. She says the creeper embraced the tree. How can a creeper embrace a tree? A creeper uses a tree for climbing, for hold. But she talks about the creeper as if it's a human being and it is embracing the tree. Embracing is a human trait. Then the poetess personifies the earth. She says earth lay tranced, as if earth is a human being and it is unconscious. The poetess is personifying waves. She says the waves kissed the shore. So she's giving human attribute again by saying the waves kissed. Now she is imagining faith as a human being. She is saying eye of faith. So faith is a human quality, but here she is imagining as if a human quality is having a human body part. In the last line of the poem, she personifies love. She says, may love defend thee from oblivion's curse. So she is imagining love as a human being who is going to defend, who is going to protect or shield the tree from oblivion's curse, from forgetfulness. So the poetess has used 2 lines from Wordsworth's Yew Tree, fear, trembling, hope, and death, the skeleton, and time, the shadow. In this, hope, death, time, fear, all these are personification. Next one is alliteration. Creeper climbs, both start with C. Then crimson clusters, both start with C. Sweet song with S. Spring like snow with S. Loved with love with L. Next one is repetition. In round and round, the word round is repeated, and in far, far away, the word far is repeated. Next one is allusion. Allusion means indirect reference. Like those in Borrowdale. So this is an indirect way of saying that Wordsworth wrote a poem on the yew tree, which is in Borrowdale in England, and because of that act of writing a poem, the tree has become immortal. Just the way Wordsworth wrote a poem on the yew tree and immortalized the yew tree, she is going to write a poem on the casuarina tree and she is going to immortalize the casuarina tree. Next one is euphemism. Euphemism is a subtle way of conveying a harsh reality. Instead of using the word death, instead of saying that her siblings are dead, she is using the word sleep, blessed sleep, an eternal sleep. This is euphemism. So I hope you all understood the figures of speech used in Our Casuarina Tree, written by Toru Dutt. For more such videos, subscribe, like the video and share the video with your classmates, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. See you in next class.